Good morning. This is Grateful Ed. Hope everybody's having a great day. It is, I want to say hello to everybody and Merry Christmas. It's a great time to be alive. It really is. It's hard to process all the tragedy in the world and the things that are happening, whether it's natural disaster or man-made. But it's a great day. It really is. We get on the positive light and together move forward. The energy's really strong right now, and but I'm blessed. God's blessed me all my life, and I just want to thank everybody and tell you that I love you. The people that have stood up for me and stood behind me, I don't see the numbers, but I feel you. And, I thank you. I really do. And as usual, I want to start with critical race theory. Critical race theory is Marxist communist ideology being taught through our K through 12 schools, through our high schools, through the universities, through society, all through the corporations. They're trying to implement that in the military, and it's not going to work. I mean, it's a great feeling, really, to see so many people that have stood up and, done hard work to voice their opinions and block this shit from, being implemented. It's already gone too far, and the American people have stood up and said, we're not going to take enough. Superintendent Cooper, I'm calling you out. You are the plausible deniability for the Mason School Board. I highly suggest you contact Project Veritas, America's Principles Project, MomsForLiberty.org, StopCriticalRaceTheory.com, or the Heritage Foundation, and tell your story before it's too late. Sir, you are the plausible deniability for the Mason School Board. And really, there's been too much, destruction and, how can I say it? Lives damaged. I mean, children have been abused. Parents overburdened, overwhelmed, intimidated. And American people are standing up, and we're just not going to take it anymore. Again, the really great news, on the investigations that are going on and they're being planned, okay? Especially on election interference about January 6th, the FBI's involvement with that, and the interactions with Twitter, FBI, DNI, and Homeland Security. So those are all great things to know, because even though in the government organizations you can have good people, okay, that are stuck in a bad situation, and the main thing is that they try to do their best in order to uncover exactly what's going on. The other thing is the Lockerbie, Scotland. A lot of people, devastating lives, but really the great news is it shows that America does care, okay? And under President Trump, I believe these cases move forward. So I want to talk a little bit. This is not about me, the whole thing, but I want to make something clear, okay? There's no secret in the community, all right, that I'm different, okay? And that, I came here under circumstances that were not normal, all right? And the past has been concealed. The past has been concealed about myself and my mother, Gladys Perdue, okay? So she was silenced in our community, okay? She was a great woman. She brought a lot of valuable information and experience back to the hometown. But she was blocked out, okay? And as things become clearer to me, okay, then I need to voice my opinion about the whole situation. So yes, I'm a Gemini man, okay? And I am an empath. And I am a Sigma male, okay? And I know this may be controversy, but I think this is what the whole thing is about the my mother and father, okay, Edward Purdue and Gladys Purdue. But I identify, okay, with Osiris and Isis as my ancestors. That's what makes a difference, okay? So I want to say the way I understand it that, this has been going on for a long time before our country was even established. But the establishment of our country has a direct correlation to it. So all the phony folks, okay, the accusations and the setups, okay, and the slandering, the personal attacks, the really the suppression of a life, if you will, that you little bastard, you're not one of us. Well, I took it hard at the time, but it's true, okay? So all these accusations and, these things, they won't work. And the karma that comes back, and what you reap from that is huge and powerful. And I can see right through it. I know there's a lot of obsession, okay? And it gets twisted in with love. And I want to say that I do believe that's part of the MK Ultra, okay? In order to use that, the part that I love you, in order to twist it and try to sabotage. But you did it to the wrong person with me. Now, I know that, growing up, I was raised by a bunch of women, and the men were not strong role models, okay? That's a given. That does not mean I didn't learn from them, okay? And to add to that compassion part that my mother has, so divine. So if my mannerisms and things, if they give off the vibration, I'm a gay man. And I think perhaps that's why, for whatever was planned, was not put into fruition, because I was so different. Okay. The thing about being the gay man, I love women too much, and I identify with them, and I can bond with them very easily. Okay. My sexuality, I've already spoke about it once. I don't need to chew the cabbage twice. But the sexuality, I'm not the same person as when I was a young man or a teenager or 30s or 40s. Obviously, you've been following me for that long, so you know everything just like me. Having said all that, okay, I want to add, it's a great time because this is the age of Aquarius, right? This is about love and peace and understanding. That doesn't mean it's about weakness, okay? Or taking people for granted or walking all over them. Those days are over. And I'm saying this boldly, but I want to, with compassion, I want to say, that doesn't mean that I don't love you or understand perhaps why you did the things you did. However, you did. And you continue on, and that should stop it. The old ways are out. The new ways are coming in, okay? So, with all my heart, really, my goal is to turn this situation and this story into a positive message, okay? It's about justice, okay? It's about accountability, all right? And it's about not going into the old cycles, because they just won't work now or in the future. Okay. Now, when it comes to brothers, alright, and even recently, you always want to bring up the past. You always want to bring up just the worst of times and not celebrate victories at all, acknowledge or anything like that. And that's okay, alright? But even if I'm going through a time, a long, long time ago, and then you're focused so much in on that, that message, begs the question, why? Without a clue about any kind of my, longing for meditation, longing for peace, solace, or gain a better understanding about what's in the world, because intrinsically I knew there was more, okay? So as the years go on, with the brother, it's like, it's sad, And then it gets to the point where, hey, back then, these things happen, don't you? I'm like, why? 30, 40 years? You know what I mean, man? So then that goes into, well, I'll cut you off. Cut me off. And then I'll cut you off and it turns into, I'll kill a motherfucker. We all have the opportunity to change our lives, okay? And I know it's not easy, all right? But you have to look within yourself and look for your higher power. I believe in Jesus. And I thank my Aunt Faye for dragging my ass to Sunday school, okay? Because even though I don't know a lot of things, I do on different levels, okay? So I just wanted to say that. There's a lot of blessings, okay? And my goal is to use those blessings to make these changes, okay? Yes, I set lofty goals, but with God's help, they're going to come to fruition. And what I'll say about Stockton, I understand what they're doing. Hey, we'll give you $1,000, or we'll give you this money, free money, because somehow the government owes it to you because of our past. No. And, the notion that America is not the greatest country in the world, somehow we've been so bad that, we deserve somehow to fall, destruct from the inside, or however this is played out. No, we put a stop to that. With the money, my plans are plans and programs that would actually help people not be entangled in a system, trying to hold them down, monitor them, shuffle them between families, God only knows what else, okay? And then to be able to control them. The other thing I want to say, is not to let the deep state divide us on our religion, because our country was built on that, America, and we're the last country, okay? We're the last country that the rest of the world looks to, okay? Even the haters, in their countries, they got to respect it, because they know that with the force and the mind of the American and the American military, a la World War II, okay, where everybody was all in. And the more people we get on board, the better understanding of that feeling is, okay, of the patriotism and the will and the desire to, do something better. So, but we can't let them divide us on the religion, okay? There's no way. We should have our right. That is our right, okay? And it's our God-given right that we should be able to worship as we please without judgment. In race relations, we've made great progress, okay? And there's a long way to go. I think things have gone south under Obama, while under the impression that things were getting so much better, okay? And that's my opinion. Of course, do your own research, come up with your own opinion. But I just feel things got a lot worse. And the country divided while looking at the glamour of the president and how cool he was, and the first African American. We found out that's a lie too, you know. And but this is about love, and you know, I'm speaking very to the point today, okay, because I want to make it clear about how I feel. Altogether with love is how we change this thing, and I really do believe that. The joy and the happiness and the forgiveness, but also standing our ground. And it's up to us to change those old ways, okay? And stop the obsessions now. Tori Morris, she ran for Secretary of State of Ohio. Frank LaRose and the Republican Rhinos kept her name off the ticket. I guess the word was, if you're not sanctioned, we can't help you. The Republicans have been doing this for a long time. And now we realize, you know, that there's no difference. The Republicans and Democrats are just set up as our distraction, okay? That they're all working together in one way or the other. That's not to say there are solid senators and congressmen and people all through government, okay? However, that's the main concept. And they bamboozled us a long time, and these days are coming to an end. Tori tried to run as an independent, and Frank LaRose tried to just credit her count, okay, her signatures in her count, the way I understand it. But she sued him, and she won in Ohio Supreme Court, okay. Now that's historic, because again, they're trying to shut somebody out. A citizen that's standing up, you know, for the rights, not just for herself, but for everybody, okay. And she has a lawsuit pertaining to the voting machines and the voting count in Ohio. So the way I understand it is that the lawsuit is the Ohio Supreme Court ruled against her. And the case goes to the Supreme Court now, which is great news, okay? Because according to Tori, they've already made a ruling on that. So that's fantastic news, okay? But in this case, again, they have tried to shut someone out that's trying to stand up for the rights that we all have. Those are our machines, okay? We paid for them. We didn't ask for them. They were put in there. Tori's done more to uncover voter fraud in the United States, in Ohio, and that spreads around the world, okay? So, I'm really happy, I really am, that the people who see through the disguise of what the press says and what these politicians and organizations will do to suppress you, and they've taken action and made the positive phone calls, inquiries, letters, lawsuits, Freedom of Information Acts, everything, okay? It all adds up. It really, really does. The other thing is, on the journalistic part, she's got stories out there. It's been a long time now, 2 or 3 years, just for me, okay? But they've been out there a lot longer than that. And they're great stories. It's insight. On Biden's laptop, Biden's family dynamics, okay? Strzok and Page, Obama's birth, Obama's history, okay? The list goes on and on. And these are the things that the real journalists have gone to school, real journalists, the professional journalists, They wish they know they should be doing this kind of work for integrity's sake, but they're part of the system, okay? Tory's not. That's why it's great. The Supreme Court's already made a ruling. So, President Trump was right about a lot of things. He was right about our freedom of speech. He was right about Common Core. He was right about critical race theory. He was right about Senator McCain. He was right about Obama and Obama's birth certificate. He took a lot of flack about that. Even me, I'm like, are you sure? But yeah, it's true, you know. That's what's great. President Trump was right about energy independence, okay, as a national security issue. We don't need to go to a foreign country and pander or beg or... You see how Biden looks, you know. America doesn't stand like that in the world, you know. Our standing is not to go beg or cower to anyone, okay. President Trump was right about the border. President Trump was right about China, unfair trade advantages, okay, and also the manipulation of the currency, which is a big deal. President Trump was right about January 6th. These investigations are going to show a lot more. And President Trump was right about the election. So I want to thank you very much. It's a great day. Have a great day. And, you know, no matter how hard things get, always, you know, trust in God. We work together. Nothing's impossible. It's true. My website, Doomans, is under construction right now. It'll be back very soon. Be back very, very soon. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless America. And keep on keeping on. Have a great day.